Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and for those who are new here, just welcome, I guess. Today's video is going to be about my ALD salary and how much I can save in Japan. So let's go. It's actually pretty early in the morning over here, so I'm not supposed to talk very loudly. So I'm going to do my best for the video and for all the people around. Firstly, a disclaimer. All salaries and situations in Japan are unique to themselves. This is not a blanket statement on salaries or how much you can save. This is just me sharing my experiences so that I can afford you a little more clarity before you come here. Having said that, I'm gonna get right into it. I work for a dispatch company, and currently I pay my own health insurance and my pension, which will change in a few months. So right now I am on Kokumin Ken, which is National Health Insurance, and Kokumin Nenkin, which is National Pension. And it'll switch over to Shakai Hoken, which will be my pension and my health insurance together, which the company will then pay for. Shakai Hoken is, from what I've heard, a little more expensive than the usual pension, but I'll find that out when I find that out. Also, since this is my first year in Japan, I don't have to pay residence tax. Residence tax is applicable from your second year of living in Japan, and it's based on your previous year's salary, and it does take a good chunk of money out of your salary. So if you're planning on staying in Japan more than a year, you should probably start saving money in your first year so that you can pay for your residence tax in the second year, because it does come as a rude shock for some people because they just didn't know. Okay, so getting right into it, my on paper salary is 225,000 yen per month. After deductions and taxations and all of that, I get around 219,000 in hand per month. Sometimes it goes a little up or down depending on the month, but that is the average. My rent is the biggest chunk out of my salary. My rent, unlike a lot of other cases, includes all my utility bills, which is electricity, water, and gas. It also includes my Wi-Fi bill. So I'm not paying for these things separately. So my rent comes up to around 75,000 yen per month. But obviously this changes depending on where you are in Japan. So if you live in the countryside, your rent is going to be much lower, your utilities are going to be much lower. I live in a city, so because of that, it's definitely like more expensive for me right now, because I'm currently paying my pension and national health insurance. I'll tell you about that. My national health insurance is about like 1400 yen per month. My national pension is 16590 per month, which is 16,590 per month. And I pay these by myself. But again, as I said earlier, it will switch to the company paying for it, and it will get a little higher. So we'll see when that happens. One thing that you can do here, I've heard people do this here, is that you can opt out of paying for your national pension. But I don't know the implications of it exactly, so you need to talk to the people that you're working with, or go to your city hall or ward hall or any of that, and ask them what the process is and what the implications are of not paying your national pension, or basically being exempt from your national pension. Another thing that a lot of people do is, I think if you stay 5 or under 5 years in Japan, when you leave Japan, you can get a good amount of the money that you put in your pension back, because especially if you're paying like pension in 2 different countries, it really just doesn't make sense. So you'll not get the whole amount back, but you will get a part of it back. The next thing on our list, of course, is food. For food, I spend around 25,000 yen per month. Now, again, this can differ depending on where you live, where you shop, what your appetite is. I found the big discount stores. Please find the big discount stores. They usually have like a point card and everything, and you get discounts on every purchase. Shop at supermarkets. Don't shop at convenience stores, because that shit adds up, okay? And it's not that convenient when you're like living here. It's fine when you're here for a trip or something, but otherwise it's pretty expensive. Find the cheap supermarkets, find deals, find like, sale days and all that stuff. I get a lot of fruits that are on sale. I think they're very visual about their fruits. So even if it has like a few blemishes, the price is already like deducted. And the fruits are perfectly fine. They're just like a little bruised from the outside or something. So find things like that, find small ways to save your money. The next thing is my commuter pass. So because I travel to and from work by train, and I'm traveling the same route almost every day of the month, for me it makes sense to get a commuter pass. Some ALTs teach multiple schools, so there it does not necessarily make sense to get a commuter pass if you're going to many different places. In my case, my company does not pay for my transportation, but what they do is they make whatever is spent on transportation, they make it like untaxable, or you don't have to pay tax on that amount. My commuter pass comes up to about 6,000 yen per month. A lot of companies in Japan do actually pay for your transportation. So if you're lucky enough to get a company like that, then nothing like it. Apart from my work transportation, I obviously on the weekends I do go out. I do go like further away from the normal commute. So for my other transportation, I usually keep about 5,000 to 6,000 yen per month. That includes trains, buses. I never take taxis. Taxis will eat up your money like that. My other home-related shopping, which would include everything from like toiletries to stuff that I need from my room, like bed sheets or hangers or anything like that. I keep aside about 6,000 yen for that, but I don't necessarily always use it there. Okay, now this part is very important. Please try to keep a little money aside for entertainment and self-spending. Don't be a miser. Enjoy your experience in Japan. So for entertainment and self-spending, I usually keep aside about 10,000 yen per month. You can go up and down depending on the kind of lifestyle you have. But also be very careful in this area, because this is where it's easier to spend like more money before you know it. Also, my phone data and SIM card come up to around 3,500 yen per month. So if you factor in all those things, add them up, and then remove them from my salary, the great saving amount that I get every month is around 70,000 yen. I think it's pretty alright. Like, it's a good amount to save. If you can save more without ruining the quality of your life, please do save more. And I think if you live in the Inaka, you'll definitely end up saving more. And with that, I have finished in perfect time, because now there's like people around here. I'm sure you can hear them in the background. So this is where I take my leave. If you have any questions, again, please put them down in the comments. And I have a small little announcement to make. So recently I crossed 100 subscribers, so we're going to celebrate small things on this channel. And I was thinking for my next video we could do a Q&A video, and you can let me know all your questions and I will answer the ones that I can. So please leave all questions that you have in the comment section of this video down below, and hopefully I can answer as many as possible. Okay, so that's it for this time. See you next time. Bye.